What you guys, got another hardware review here for you. This one's on the Corsair HX750i 80 plus platinum power supply. Now I can't stress enough how important it is to buy a really good power supply when you're building your computer. I see so many people skimp and scrape and buy a real cheap power supply, and it's not going to protect all your components. Now you've got protection on this power supply: over voltage protection, under voltage protection, over power protection, over temperature protection, short circuit protection, which is going to be maximum safety to all your hardware components that you've spent all that money on. So it's really important that you do buy a really decent power supply, and this type of power supply is going to be very useful to you when it comes to the safety. So let's take a look at on the side of the box here. It just gives you a long list of all the cables that are inside the box, and I'll give you a list of all these cables when it comes to near the end of the video. You'll see a list, and you'll see all the names for these cables as well, what comes in the package. Now you may be wanting to swap out these cables, and you can do so with this power supply. Now also the ratings for this, as you can see here, we've got 3 volts at 25 amps, 5 volts at 25 amps at 150 watts, 750 watts. When you're pulling that load, you're going to get 62.5 amps on their rail there. Let's open up the box and have a look inside. You've got your manual here, which is pretty hefty, as you can see, and it's got all the jargon in there that you can read up on, all the loads that it will use and stuff like that. Also you've got your warranty inside here with your warranty guide. It comes with a big warranty also, and you can see here you've got your safety information here. Comes in this fixed density foam. You've got your power cable. Also you've got some cable ties here with the Corsair logo here, and some screws inside there as well. Silicone gel, which is stops the moisture, and also you've got all your cables here. It comes in a big bag, the cables. You can see the size of that density foam there. It's pretty thick, and inside it's well packaged, as you can see. Now also you've got all your cables here. There's a big list of cables here, and I will list them near the end, as you can see, but they come in this nice little bag here, and they're these flat black cables, as you can see here. So you have an ATX connector, you have one of them, EPS connector, 2 of those, floppy connectors 2, 4-pin peripheral connector, 8 of those, PCI connectors 6, and SATA connectors 12. You've got your power supply in this black velvet bag here, which comes in the bundle, and you've got your power supply inside the actual plastic there. Now of course the power supply itself looks really nice in this powder coated black. You've got this little design on top, and you've got your 140mm fan, which is a firmly controlled fluid dynamic bearing fan, which only spins up when it's needed. So on the back we've got our Corsair Link Digital, which is a free Corsair Link dashboard which will monitor the performance and the efficiency of your power supply and allow you to toggle between the single rail and the multi-rail option. You've got your fan test here, your peripheral and SATA ports. You've got 5 of those on the back, as you can see here. Now you also have the 6+2 PCI Express. You've got 3 of those. You've got your 24-pin, which is split into 2, and then your 4+4 CPU connections, 2 of those. So on the back here we have this honeycomb effect, which allows for good airflow and a nice look to the design. As you can see, you've got all your logo here and your power on and off switch, and also you've got your power outlet for the wall there, which will give you power. Now also you can see all the lovely components inside, and allows for good airflow. Now on the bottom here we have all our power for the rails. You can see 3.3 volts and 5 volts, 12 volts, minus 12 volts, and so on. And you can see here it says at 750 watts you're going to get 62.5 amps on that rail. Okay, now again the cables are all flat black, which means you're going to be able to use these in a good cable management manner, and be able to hide all the cables. And because they're all blacked out, it's very hard to see them, but you also have the option to only use the cables that you want to use because of the fully modular capability of this power supply. Now also you can swap these out for braided cables if you go to a reputable dealer that supplies these cables, and you can get all your braided cables for that, for this particular type of power supply. Now again, as you can see here, the fan inside here will only spin up when it's needed, and it's got some good weight to it, which normally means it's got some good components inside here, and it has all Japanese capacitors and stuff like that. Here is a long list of all the information that you may want to require to read, so just pause the screen here and you'll be able to get all the information about what connections are and what the cables are inside the box. Now again, I mean, this is what you're going to get for your money. So if you're going to be looking to buy a decent power supply, then you want something with some good reliability, and this sort of power supply is going to do that for you and protect all your components. And I would say, you know, the performance, it will monitor performance and efficiency with some software which you can download from their website, which is called the Link Dashboard, and it will monitor all that stuff. And you can toggle between the single rail and the multi-rail with this type of power supply. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this one up. It's only a short video. My name is Brian from briteccomputers.co.uk. If you enjoy these videos, guys, then hit the like button. It really does help me out. Also, hit the subscribe button if you want to keep up to date when I upload new videos. If you've got any requests for videos or you've got any ideas for videos, you can post them on my forum, which you can see on the screen right now, briteccomputers.co.uk/forum, and you can post all your questions over there. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then I shall see you again in the next video. Bye for now.